Hi there, today on this James the Bike Guy, we're taking a look at the Shimano RS81 wheelset in the C35 size. This is a carbon aluminum wheelset from Shimano, and it offers a 16-spoke front wheel, radial laced, and then a 20-spoke rear wheel radial on the non-drive, and then of course 3-cross on the drive side for that extra stiffness. Now, this wheel set is not a tubeless ready wheel set. However, many of the new Shimano wheels are, so this is a little bit older. But what it does use and offers pretty well is something called a cup and cone bearing. So that basically means that the wheel set here has really great bearings, so you can actually have them for quite a long time. They're also serviceable, which is a nice feature. Now, taking a look at the wheel set, if we look at the rear, we can actually see that on the rear wheel, we've got a Shimano HG Freehub body, which is to be expected, and this Freehub body is pretty quiet. That's something that you often see with many of the Shimano wheel sets. Now, something that I definitely like about this wheel set is if we take a look at it here, you can see that it's got a silver to black fade on the spokes. So it really makes it look nice when you mount up a cassette onto this wheel. The hub is 11 speed, so this takes 9, 10, 11. And then if we take a look at the rims here, you can actually see it's a aluminum brake track, but it's mounted up with a carbon structural fairing. So the spokes actually end up into the carbon. And that's a pretty neat thing because it allows for an aluminum brake track, so you don't have to worry about heat or anything like that, but at the same time ends up being, you know, a really stiff, really strong wheel set. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at what these measure out to be. So the wheel set is supposed to be on the narrower side of things, but let's go ahead and take a look and see just how true that is here. So if we power on our calipers, we can go ahead and measure the outer brake track of the wheel, which comes in at about 21 millimeters here. So that's the outer brake track is going to be 21 millimeters, and then the inner brake track comes out at about 15 millimeters, and that itself is pretty narrow. Now, that's not out of the norm for something like these Shimano wheel sets, but with modern day wheels, that's definitely pretty narrow. Now, finally, let's go ahead and take a look at just how tall the rim is. It's claimed at 35 millimeters, and it comes out at about 32.4, so just under that measurement. And finally, let's see exactly what these weigh. So the rear wheel here on our scale weighs in at 941 grams, and if we take our front wheel, the front wheel weighs in at 763 grams. Thanks for watching this James the Bike Guy. Leave a like and comment below to let me know what you think. Oh, and before you go, click the scale in the center to subscribe for more.